Hello friends, I am a Ukrainian who does not leave the territory of his country. I would like to tell you what is really happening at the front with the help of animation and the information that the armed forces of Ukraine tell us. Support my work by liking it and also believe in our victory. Today there were explosions in Sevastopol. The occupiers called them pubs. They reported a UAV attack near Cape Khersones, as well as in the area of Sevastopol Bay and Balaklava. According to the occupation authorities, the movement of boats and ferries in Sevastopol Bay has been temporarily suspended. The mayor of occupied Sevastopol said that the Navy and Air Defense allegedly repelled the UAV attack. According to him, 6 drones were destroyed, as well as 2 surface drones. Well, we will find out what really happened there in a few hours or maybe days. This is the scale of production of Lancet kamikaze drones on Russian territory. However, our Western partners still do not understand this and insist that Ukraine did not fire on Russian territory in response to Russian attacks. Meanwhile, a number of Russian military publicists have reported that Russia has begun to withdraw from the village of Staromayorske on the Vremya salient. According to Russian telegram channels, the Ukrainian armed forces are already on the outskirts of the village. The Ukrainian armed forces are also advancing in other separate directions. In particular, in the area of Soledar, the Russians are already threatened with the formation of a cauldron. In addition, the Ukrainian armed forces have advanced near Bakhmut along the right bank of the Seversky Donets and near Klishivka. On the southern flank of this front line, the Ukrainian army is advancing daily. On the northern flank, the enemy is attacking, and the Ukrainian armed forces are trying to hold their positions. Oleg Kalashnikov, a spokesman for the 26th Artillery Brigade named after Roman Dashkevich, said that the next area of Ukrainian defenders in this sector is the village of Kurdumivka and the village of Berhivka, where fighting is taking place, as all of these are near Bakhmut. Here, the enemy is trying to counterattack using its elite units, but it fails to stop the advance of the Ukrainian armed forces. In the area of Avdiivka, the Ukrainian armed forces used shells that look like cluster munitions. Apparently, these are the shells that the United States of America has recently supplied. I would also like to show a tank assault by the Ukrainian defenders under the cover of aerial reconnaissance, very coordinated actions of the infantry, clearing trenches. The Russian army could not resist and retreated. In the Zaporizhia sector, the Ukrainian armed forces destroyed another Russian anti-aircraft missile system or multiple launch rocket system, It's Bright. From the occupied Lugansk, propagandists report on the work of air defense, but judging by the video, another ammunition depot explodes epically. In addition, we have another liquidation of Russian commanders by the Ukrainian armed forces. In particular, it became known about the death of a high-ranking officer of the Russian armed forces in the occupied part of Zaporizhia region. It is a former commander of the 382nd Separate Marine Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Gorin. His name, like most others, does not mean anything to you, but in 2014, this battalion stormed the Belbek airport in Crimea. Presumably, Gorin was killed in a strike on the Russian army headquarters in Berdyansk. Another unknown name is Maxim Kharlamov, commander of the 96th Separate Reconnaissance Brigade. According to Russian public information, he was eliminated on June 4, 2023. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and see you soon.